Hello everyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Kawamoto, CEO and Representative Director of Gumi. I would like to go over our company's fourth quarter and full year financial summary. First, I'll go over full year and fourth quarter results and key topics, starting on page 3. We recorded robust business in the fourth quarter. Sales were 1,537 million. Operating profit was 71 million. Ordinary profit was 1,036 million. Pre-tax quarterly net profit was 1,212 million. And quarterly net profit attributed to parent company shareholders was 557 million. For the fiscal year total, sales were 8,942 million. Operating profit was 370 million. Ordinary profit was 2,103 million. Pre-tax quarterly net profit was 2,467 million, and quarterly net profit attributed to parent company shareholders was 2,063 million. We are pleased to report significant profit achieved across all stages. In particular, in the fourth quarter, we recorded 1,175 million in revaluation gains from crypto assets in non-operating income, and a 1,195 million gain on the sale of investment securities, which substantially contributed to the year's profit margin. In response to this positive performance, the targets for the 2026 fiscal year, the final year of the medium-term management plan, have been revised to be more ambitious. I'll go into more detail when we get to the next page. Next, let's take a look at key topics for our fourth quarter. Blockchain-related business is currently positioned as one of the central pillars of our operations, and we are investing heavily in operational resources in this area to facilitate this. We have 3 major methods to allow us to make headway in relation to this strategy. The first is the purchase of Bitcoin. Through careful consideration of the market and subsequent timing of our Bitcoin acquisitions, we were able to acquire a total of 1 billion yen worth of Bitcoin at a comparatively lower price than its current market value. In addition to an anticipated appreciation in the value of our Bitcoin holdings, we intend to generate stable returns through sequential staking via Babylon's Bitcoin staking protocol. Our second method is to establish a new fund with the purpose of operating listed crypto assets with SBI Group, with whom we have cultivated a rock-solid business and capital alliance since December of 2022. The fund should initiate operations within the year, becoming a core element in our asset management. The third method is the release of the game Tokyo Beast, an exciting project we have been developing that officially released on June 9th. The associated Tokyo Games token has been listed on various prominent crypto asset exchange markets and is expected to contribute revenue in the future in the form of distributions and the receipt of tokens. These 3 methods will be discussed in greater detail further on in the presentation. As for mobile games, a teaser site for the JoJos Bizarre Adventure IP title was unveiled at JoJo Day stage, and the reception was exceptionally positive. This will also be discussed in greater detail in a bit. For now, let's turn our attention to the medium-term management plan on page 4. Here we describe our fiscal year targets and progress. Please note that for both target and actual figures, the numbers presented are shown as net income before taxes. Our goal for the 2025 fiscal year was to return to profitability. Thanks to our blockchain-related business, including the continued receipt of OSHI and FCT tokens, alongside income from the sale of stocks and the like, we saw a before-tax net profit of 2.5 billion yen, a significant increase in profits. In light of this, we have determined to revise the targets for the fiscal year ending in April 2026, increasing the original target 1 to 3 billion yen range to a target profit range of 2.5 to 4 billion yen. In order to achieve this target, we have revised the profit targets for each division of our business as follows. In the mobile game sector, we expect the new JoJos Bizarre Adventure title, scheduled for release in the second quarter, to contribute 500 million to 1 billion yen in income. In our blockchain-related business, our profit target is a range of 2 to 3 billion yen. Profits from new titles Tokyo Beast and Brave Frontier Versus are expected to contribute to this goal. In addition, we anticipate profits echoing those seen in the previous financial year from the receipt of Oshi and FCT tokens and those from established node operations and asset management. This is discussed in greater detail on page 22 onward. Let's continue by discussing one aspect of our blockchain-related business strategy that has been implemented: acquisition and management of Bitcoin. Please take a look at page 5. In February 2025, the company resolved to purchase an amount of Bitcoin valued at 1 billion yen. This was done through incremental purchases, which have been completed. These purchases were made strategically, carefully analyzing the risk of extreme market fluctuations and taking into account optimal timing and price levels. As a result of this analysis, the actual price of acquisition was extraordinarily competitive at an average of only 12.43 million yen per unit. This acquisition price was the result of a strategic decision process comprised of a calculated analysis of the market environment. And we are confident this strategy will continue to provide an advantage in future asset management performance. We will be sequentially staking the acquired Bitcoin with the Babylon Bitcoin staking protocol, which has been gaining attention in the blockchain space. We will consider the sustainable income resulting from staking, as well as possible unrealized gains resulting from an increase in market value in pursuit of an ideal balance of risk and returns. As we move forward, we intend to closely monitor market trends and profit conditions, allowing for the active purchase of assets and timely, flexible investment decisions. Moving on to our next topic, let's discuss our establishment of a private placement fund together with SBI Group. Please take a look at page 6. Since the establishment of Gumi Crypto's Capital First in 2018, we have expanded operations into a wide range of blockchain-related businesses, node operations, blockchain games, the actualization of token platform initiatives, and have accumulated deep expertise and a solid track record from the field's early days. In December 2022, we entered into a business and capital alliance contract with SBI Group and have been working together in the medium and long term in crypto asset and blockchain spaces. In recent years, in large part through our strategic subsidiary, GC Labs, we have improved strategies for DeFi yield farming and crypto asset rebalancing and hedging. A POC was able to confirm superior results compared to the price of Bitcoin alone. It was in light of these factors that we decided to establish the present fund. The crypto market is expanding to encompass 500 trillion yen, with increasing entry of institutional investors into the space following favorable developments, including legal regulation and authorization of ETFs. This fund will seek high performance through investments which accurately capitalize on the aforementioned financial trends while considering the development of a framework with an eye towards retail investors going forward. Moving on, I would like to discuss the status of the current crypto assets of the company and the funds we manage. Please take a look at page 7. We have been actively investing in the crypto assets market since 2018 when the sector was still in its infancy and have since continued to position ourselves as a pioneer in the space. At the end of the fiscal year, April 2025, our group's total crypto holdings, including the Bitcoin purchases and other major brands such as Sui, was valued at 7,581 million. An increase of 2,323 million compared to the end of the previous quarter. Additionally, we have received capital through the establishment of a joint venture with TIS. Although the specific amount of capital is undisclosed, we have undergone a large-scale effort to further enhance our node operations. Going forward, the group intends to not only derive revaluation gains from crypto assets, but also expand our revenue model to include node operations, reaping validation and staking rewards. In this way, we will further maximize our operations and build an increasingly solid base of revenue. The funds our group operates invest in listed and unlisted assets through diversified, established methods with hard-won and steady results. The scope of the operating funds is approximately 20 billion. The crypto asset market value amount at the end of March 2025 was approximately 12 billion, an increase of 710 million from the value in December of 2024. With the establishment of the private placement fund with SBI Group, the overall assets under management will further expand as we continue to construct a more stable investment foundation. Next, we would like to show the chronology of the crypto asset balance held by our group. Please take a look at page 8. This should help to visualize our steady progress. Our holdings are showing a clear upward trend, with our recent acquisition of 1 billion yen worth of Bitcoin as a major contributing factor. In making the acquisition, we carefully analyzed market conditions and took a diversified approach. The result was an optimized price per unit at time of acquisition. Coupled with subsequent increases in price, they have provided accumulating unrealized gains. Our group will continue to operate flexibly in accordance to market conditions. With an eye to building assets in both the medium and long term, we will maximize crypto asset holdings and revenue. We would now like to introduce our collaborative project Tokyo Beast. Please take a look at page 9. On June 9th, we released the next generation entertainment project, Tokyo Beast. Our company is passionate about this project, and it was the focus of extensive development. This is an ambitious project that combines the intense thrills of gaming and betting into a singular experience that sets a new paradigm for economics and gaming. The game gathered a lot of buzz and more than 1 million pre-registrations, tangibly demonstrating the intensity of the interest surrounding the project. The associated Tokyo Games token has been listed on 5 international crypto asset exchanges, including the globally influential Bybit and the decentralized exchange QuickSwap. The token is recorded with a maximum market cap of 28.7 billion yen. We anticipate the value to grow alongside the continued production of Tokyo Beast, and the company is expected to receive a portion of that increase. In addition to earnings from tokens, we expect distributed game earnings from the Tokyo Beast project itself to contribute to revenue for the 2026 fiscal year. Through the fusion of Web3 technology and entertainment, our company endeavors to provide continuous value, revolutionizing the user experience both at home and abroad. Next up, we would like to introduce recent happenings in one of our developing IP titles for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on page 10. On April 12th, the JoJo Day stage event was held at the Yoyogi National Gymnasium, welcoming a variety of attendees, largely comprised of die-hard fans of the property. Our project was also featured at the event, where the teaser site was made public and received a great response on social media. In particular, on X, the post for the public launch of the teaser site gathered over 56,000 likes. We were pleased by the high level of excitement and anticipation shown from users. We'll continue to promote the title, generating buzz and highlighting attractive features to get the eyes of as many people as possible on the project leading up to its release. Continuing on, I will go over each section of our business, starting on page 13. For our mobile game business, the impact of upfront development costs for new titles resulted in an operating loss. Existing titles, on the other hand, have continued to operate in the black by maintaining a steady user base and improved operational efficiency. Regarding our blockchain-related business, the continued accruals of Oshi tokens and FCT tokens in the area of entertainment contributed significantly to our revenue, maintaining profit at a quarter-over-quarter increase. On the other hand, the area of asset management and node operations saw a minor ordinary loss, the result of a decline in the crypto asset market. As for our investments and other sector, regular costs such as fund operating expenses were incurred, resulting in a loss. However, our blockchain-related business as a whole achieved an operating profit for the 4th consecutive quarter. This continued profit reinforces the integrity of our business model. I would like to add an addendum to the discussion of the accounting processes and revenue structure for our blockchain-related business. Please take a look at page 14. Let's start with a brief summary of the accounting for all of our blockchain-related business. When new tokens are received in exchange for services, the tokens are generally considered as sales at the time of receipt. This includes the ongoing sale of Oshi tokens as well as the validator rewards received from node operations. Meanwhile, fluctuations in the market value of tokens we already hold, or tokens received in exchange for investments, are generally recorded as non-operating profit or loss. This allows us to clearly differentiate between losses or profits caused by asset value fluctuation and earnings generated by business activity. With these accounting methods in mind, let's take a closer look at the situation in each area. In the entertainment sector, a revaluation gain was recorded as a consequence of rising market value for Oshi tokens and FCT tokens, resulting in ordinary profit. On the other hand, the area of asset management and node operations saw a revaluation loss and loss on sale for a portion of crypto assets, which resulted in an ordinary loss. For the area of investments, we recorded an ordinary loss. This was primarily due to a revaluation loss, which affected a portion of the VR fund and a loss on investments accounted for by the equity method. However, we are continuing to invest in promising projects such as Solve and Redstone. Moving forward, we will work on timely recoveries where appropriate and continue to maximize returns. Next on the agenda, let's look at the now public stocks invested in by the Gumi Crypto's Capital Second, or GCC Second, fund on page 15. As stated in the previous March 26 disclosure, Party, the native token of the Particle Network, has been listed on the world's largest crypto asset exchange, Binance. This follows on the heels of the successful listings of Solve and Redstone. The platform uses cutting-edge chain abstraction technology that can integrate different blockchains and enable them to function as a singular network. With this token, users will be able to manage accounts across multiple otherwise distinct chains, allowing users to enjoy a seamless Web3 experience. The listing is the result of worldwide recognition of the value of this technology, its innovation, and market potential. We are confident it will become a powerful driver for continued growth. Our company will continue to pursue stable, maximized returns and long-term corporate value through continuing to invest in promising technology and projects. Moving on, let's explore a core area of business game content on page 16. To date, our company's mobile games division has done production and development for titles for major IPs as well as original titles and contract development for an impressively wide variety of games. Among our various undertakings are several casual gaming projects at the intersection of innovation and entertainment, such as Road to Bitcoin and Phantom of the Kill, Alternative Imitation. To further develop projects like these, we have founded a new brand to specialize in casual games called G-Games. With this new brand, we will use our hard-won knowledge and understanding of the industry to cast a wide net, sharing easy-to-play, innovative games with all kinds of players. 2 games from our first batch of titles, Orbit and Onigiri Izukan, are scheduled to be released in June. And as a commemoration of our collaboration with SPST Super State Holdings, we will be introducing a new mode based on the IP from SPST Mori USA into Road to Bitcoin at the end of June. The collaboration with SPST is proceeding very well, and we will continue to explore new avenues of partnership showcasing our mutual strengths. In addition, we will be licensing out our long-running flagship IP Brave Frontier as an all-new mobile online game set to release as early as July 2025. At Gumi, we are committed to taking a multifaceted approach to continue to develop content that is unique to our company. Please turn to look at the information about our shareholder benefits program presented on page 17. We would like to take a moment to extend our heartfelt thanks to all of our shareholders. We want to demonstrate the value of extended long-term investment in our company's shares and deepen shareholder understanding of one of our company's core business ventures, blockchain. It is with this in mind that we have decided to introduce a shareholder benefits program for the first time in company history. In the first year, fiscal year 2025, We will use a lottery system to give away the equivalent of 60 million yen in Bitcoin split amongst 1,130 people. We wanted to give you a chance to share in this burgeoning class of investment, crypto assets. We will continue the program going forward, considering the plan according to the market environment and company situation each year. We hope this will deepen our relationships with our shareholders. We thank you for listening to our presentation of the executive summary and other selected topics. In addition to the presentation and financial summary deck you have just seen, we have also published several documents that will not be covered here, including Medium-Term Management Plan Progress, Modified Medium-Term Management Plan Target, Business Development, and an appendix. We ask that you please review them at your leisure. And that concludes our brief overview of our fourth quarter and full year financial results for the fiscal year ending April 2025. Thank you again.